Why do some people stay with you? Their memory is a quiet room you return to, years after they have gone. A particular smile, a soft question, the way they held their teacup. Other people vanish the moment a conversation ends, like smoke dissipating into the air. Memory is not a fair or random process. It is a guided one, following subtle rules of engagement and attention. It latches onto specific details. The art of becoming unforgettable lies in understanding these rules. We call this process psychological anchoring. It is the act of gently placing small, memorable hooks into another person's mind, ensuring your presence lingers long after you have departed. This is the first secret to master. Memory does not reward loudness, it rewards resonance. The first anchor is rooted in a curious psychological principle known as the Zeigarnik Effect. The name is complex. The idea is beautifully simple. The human mind needs closure. It remembers unfinished tasks. It remembers unanswered questions. It remembers incomplete stories. A song that cuts off before the chorus will echo in your thoughts all day. Learn to end interactions with a gentle, open loop. This is not about being evasive or playing cruel games. It's about creating a reason for the mind to return. Conclude a fascinating conversation with a soft smile. There is more to that story, but I will save it for another time. Leave a project or a shared idea with a hint of what is to come. This technique transforms a simple goodbye into a to be continued, an intriguing intermission. The mind will hold a space for you, waiting patiently for the next act to begin. Our minds are not meticulous record keepers. When we look back on an experience, a date, a meeting, a fleeting encounter, memory uses a shortcut called the peak-end rule. We judge experiences by two moments, the peak and the end. The long middle often fades into a blur. Create the peak, a moment of surprising vulnerability, a shared, uncontrollable laugh, or a question that cuts through superficial chatter. You have a very calming energy. It's rare. What is a small thing that brought you joy this week? Then you must master the end. Your departure should feel like a gift, a light touch, a held gaze, or a whisper. I will be thinking about our conversation. Tonight's discovery about our shared passion was my favorite part of the week. That links peak to end and creates a lasting, positive memory. They won't remember the lulls, they'll remember the spark and the warm goodbye. To be unforgettable, consciously sculpt those two moments. In any system of value, from economics to human relationships, scarcity creates worth. That which is always available, always on demand, is often taken for granted. That which is rare, selective, offered with intention. This is not a call to be aloof, unavailable, or to play hard to get. It is an invitation to cultivate a sense of gentle scarcity around your time, your energy, your attention. When you are fully present with someone, let it be a deliberate choice. Instead of, let's hang out sometime, try a calm and confident, I have some free time on Thursday evening if you would like to get that coffee. Human memory is an associative machine. It links sights, sounds, scents, feelings into a complex web of meaning. A signature identity is a small, consistent set of sensory or intellectual cues, your personal brand, linking moments back to you. It is a recurring motif in the story of your presence. When someone encounters that cue elsewhere, a whiff of a specific perfume or a particular turn of phrase, their mind returns to you. This is how you build a permanent home in their memory. It could be sensory, sandalwood, rose, vetiver. It could be visual, deep burgundy, forest green, or a unique piece of jewelry. It could be intellectual, a question you return to, or a phrase like, tell me something true. The signature should be a whisper, not a shout. Do not invent one from scratch. Look inward. Choose one or two and incorporate them gently. Over time, these details coalesce into a powerful anchor. Perhaps the most profound way to become unforgettable is not to be seen, but to truly see someone else. In a world of distraction and superficiality, deep, undivided attention is a radical act of generosity. People are haunted not by those who impressed them, but by those who understood them. Listen not just to words, but to the emotions and values beneath them. Notice the tiny details, the glimmer, the pause. It sounds like loyalty is one of the most important things to you. You think about things from every angle before you speak. Be more of a sanctuary than a stage. Quiet your ego. What is on your mind these days, behind all the day-to-day noise? Then truly listen. Let there be silence. People remember the one who gave them space to be their fullest selves. They remember the one who saw a glimmer of gold and named it aloud. In seeing them, you become impossible to forget. The concept of the dark feminine is often misunderstood. It is not about being cold. It is not about being manipulative. It is not about being dangerous. The dark refers to depth. The dark refers to mystery, what is not immediately visible. Quiet confidence of knowing your own mind. The allure of your inner world. The pull of your untold stories. To be truly unforgettable, this depth must be balanced with the light feminine. Warmth, compassion, openness, safety. A beautiful puzzle that feels like a home. Share a deep personal truth, your dark, mysterious depth, delivered with gentle warmth. Offer a glimpse, invite, do not overwhelm. You are a locked room. Hand them a beautiful antique key. Create scarcity, be unavailable, then send a short, incredibly warm message showing you were thinking of them. Express a complex viewpoint with self-assurance, dark, then ask, how does that land with you? I am genuinely curious. Hold your ground while creating space for their truth. The journey to becoming unforgettable is not a performance. It is a process of conscious cultivation, choosing which parts of your authentic self to amplify with grace and intention. The 5 anchors are your tools: the unfinished task, the peak-end moment, gentle scarcity, a signature identity, and the mirror of deep seeing. Start with 1. Practice it until it feels like breathing. Leave a gentle open loop. Practice deep seeing. Choose a signature scent you love. Say no with kindness to honor your time. Remember the dance of shadow and light. Your depth is your power. Your warmth is your invitation. Be the person whose silence is as comfortable as their conversation. This balance is where true magnetism resides. You are a quiet mystery and a warm embrace, all in one. It is the power to leave a beautiful, lasting echo in the rooms you leave and the minds you touch. Claim your presence. Let your memory be a gift. Be the woman who haunts the very best parts of their day.